wanted to win so bad in every conversation. Like I had to, even in what I was saying, I needed the win. Like I needed to, and so even when I didn't, it never was a lie. I guess I should say that people lie all the time, but never was it the intention to be, but as far as to say anything incorrect.
Yeah.
I wanted to take the truth and make the truth hurt so bad, and I had to sit with that and realize I'm willing to have this conversation and say this about a person that I say I absolutely love, who has at that particular time given me 5 or 6 years of their life as husband. And I still, instead of fighting for us, was fighting to make sure you knew I was going to win. and truthfully, in that moment, in that time, in that season, like I went through a personal breaking of self.
Okay.
I didn't like me when I found that out. Like going through the class, going through the disc training, and sitting down with my mentor at the time, and going through and learning. I replayed in that class, in that training. I replayed every. I don't say every. The
I'm
majority,
like, your memory's not that good.
It is not. The majority of the of the arguments that we had at that prior to that moment, and I was sick because I realized I was it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's
we
me.
did not own the rights to that music. Please don't sing it.
I stop. I was the problem, and I was not happy being the problem. Like you were never perfect. I get that. I was a lot wrong, and it took me being a big person.
I endorse this message.
Like I tried to force you to do it my way, right?
Yeah.
And even in some terms,
and sometimes you would just say them and be like, "It is what it is."
It is what it is.
And
like,
you'd walk out the room like, it was the wording today is I said what I said.
I said what I said. And you know what? Listen. If we're not gonna go there. If you want to go deeper and talk about the relationship with Christ, we can go there and I can kind of tell you stories about that. But I will tell you, it was nothing but the grace of God that you stayed. Once I realized who I was, I had to look back and say, I'm the person that I was trying not to be.
Someone asked us that. They were saying, I don't remember where we were, but they were like, maybe it's right, maybe not, but do you feel like your marriage is better? No, at the beginning was probably the best part of your marriage, but how do you feel about it now? And I was like, no, now is the best part of our marriage. In the beginning, I was like, ugh.
Like, what am I doing?
What am I going to do? How do I do this?
Am I sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
and both of us felt that way.
Both of us, we went through time. But the beautiful part about it is we both were like, "Hey, till death do us part." We're going, and we wanted to fight for our marriage, and so we went to counseling. We went and talked to people. The sad reality of it is the church we were going through at the time, we didn't have access to have premarital counseling.
True.
My father, we didn't go to his church at the time, but he is the one who ended up marrying us. His thought process of it was, I was a minister. I don't need to give you additional notes. You need to be talking to people. You got you done been through the Bible, whatever it has to be. So there's no need for me to give you any additional. And so he married us without talking to us in that form. Which I get it. Like we wasn't members of his church, but I wanted my dad to do our ceremony. But going through that, I realized that I didn't properly prepare.
Yeah.
And so I was more so trying to get you to fit into the
Stepford wife. Oh, I thought you were saying
the script. You were fitting into the script, and I need you to play your role.
The same thing, Stepford wife. That's what I just said.
Yeah. I needed you to.
And it was
It didn't work.
a Kojic Stepford wife.
We're not doing that.
Which was weird because I wasn't that the whole time we were dating.
You weren't. But
I'm good for just showing up with like silver hair, nose piercings. I mean, it's just weird. Just whatever you can imagine, and you were like, "Wait, you don't fit the mold."
And then you got to church, and I was sent to my home church, and they were looking like, "Who did you bring into our church?" Like,
she has red lips, she got blue nails.
I think you got called Jezebel a couple times. I think. You little harlot. I don't know.
Got a high split.
But guess what? Didn't advertise the car well. You know what I did? I was the guy sitting in the back seat. I gave you all the speeds and feeds. I gave you all the what this car could do, and then we got married. You drove it off the lot. Lemon laws did not work as far as marriage because you did not advertise your who you were, Mr. Outland. You
and
did
just
not
your
advertise him
expectations
right.
of me. It was like, you're serious?
I was serious as a heart
Is
attack.
this a joke?
Like I really had a warped view of what I needed you to be in my life. But you know why?
No.
I didn't know me.
Oh yeah, I knew the answer.
I didn't. You didn't know you.
Nope. Because we were young.
We were young. And it took some time to figure out, hey, are we willing to do this for real?
Yeah.
Are we willing to put in the work?
How young were we when we got married? I don't know what year we got married, so I can't do any math.
Fellas, I'm going to give y'all one. I'm the one that knows when we got married. I know when we had our first official date. Yep, I do. I know all the dates, so I'm that guy.
Sorry, you told me if it wouldn't matter 5 years from now, don't spend more than 5 minutes on it. So I took that advice.
You're giving that's in the communication that when
I've survived all this time without knowing.
This is true. It doesn't
so-
matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, I'm gonna still hold over your head, so it does matter. It does matter. I do. Yeah. 2008
is when we got married. Okay.
got married.
And it is 2024. Okay. And yeah,
No, still no.
math gaps. And I'm 43. This sounds like a word problem. I'm not going to get to the bottom of it.
They told me there would be no math. 16 years. 16 years married.
Okay, I knew that.
Yeah.
How old were we? That was what we're trying to figure out.
Okay. So
It sounds like I got to move some numbers around, carry some ones. I can't figure it out. No, I don't know.
20. Oh, I'm not doing that. We'll put it in the comments. We'll put it in the comments.
I was like, because I was 29, 30 when I got pregnant. When I had the kids. So something, I don't know, 22? No, 25.
27, I want to say.
26, 27. So
Yeah.
that's young.
Yeah, we're real young.
Yeah. Okay.
Not too bad, but real young.
To where some of the kids now are waiting till they're older.
Much older, yeah.
And know more.
But there's no time frame as when you should do it.
No.
Ready? This is when you should do it. When you really know who you are.
And when you're ready.
And when you're ready. Like, because a lot of people are still trying to find themselves. Sadly, right? They get married and then they realize who they are. And then they're like, well, the person that I know of me, I don't really want to do life with you in who you are. So then we have the over 50% of people getting divorced because they didn't know they didn't have the build up early on. Listen, one of the greatest things I think we could have done is go get counseling.
Yeah.
Greatest thing we could have done is go talk to somebody.